I can never get enough of sweet tires.
Why do we have you back?
Yeah.
We are doing from the gallery. You guys, we rate your cars. You add them to the gallery at fitmentindustries.com/ad. You gotta do the.
Oh.
Yeah, fitmentindustries.com/ad. And then what you do is you add your car to our gallery. When it gets finished, you would send us the link to shop at fitmentindustries.com with the subject line, review my car. Bonus points if you say please, and then we'll actually add it into the next episode. So you guys are more than welcome to drop your rating on our cars as we go through this list. Otherwise, I got Jasper here, Hot Boi, Banker here, Truck Guy. Starting off with none other than a 2005 Audi A4 on some BBS RS, 18 by 10.5 plus 16s, some Altenza 215/35s on airlift. Does this make you moist?
God, this car is so nice.
And his license plate is Supreme.
Oh,
this
yeah,
is yours.
He's doing it.
So he is on airlift performance, like we said before. He has no spacers in the front, 5mm spacers in the rear, some 034 Motorsport camber control arms, front and rear. That's pretty much all we got on it. I am going to let Jasper go first. Jasper, you're the guest. Take it away. What do you like? What do you not like?
I think yellow cars are like the most, they're starting to get much more popular, like between people repainting them, but like, I think it's the coolest color.
They're pretty popular in New York.
A lot of with the checker, yeah. I'm also not a huge fan of the whole slant lip to the RS faces, probably a 16 to 18 face to lip. I don't know, it works on this car really well, and I think is it polished all the way?
They look like the cap is polished, but the actual face looks flat, and then you have your polished barrel.
Okay, so it's like a silver cap,
Yep.
polished hex piece, silver face, polished wheel. I think that's a good combo. You can't go wrong with like the neutral tones.
Sure. Banker, remember,
Yep. Have to say nice things.
you don't have to say nice things. I just avoid the super mean things, the things that you usually say outside of the episode.
It's a clean car. I am not a fan of the 16 to 18 face to the barrel. That's not my thing.
I think it's, okay, I'll tell you what I do like. I like Audis, so I always feel like they just look appropriate when they're all the way on the ground. I've loved, that's just a good color. The yellow's a good color. I like the rear ends of these cars. I just think that they're kind of like this awkward, not sporty, yet kind of refined rear thing going on. They're not sharp, they're not aggressive, but they're cool.
I feel that.
The whole 16 to 18 thing is for me, like, I enjoy it on certain things. The smaller the car, in my eyes, the better. Like, I don't know what it is, but like GTIs, you know, you got your early marks. I like that. I think the bigger the car gets, the more odd it looks.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that has to do with, since the face is so small, the wheels look really small, which makes the body of the car look even bigger.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
sometimes I think that can throw the whole look of it off. All right, let's rate it. On 3. Ready, Freddie?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
8.5. 4?
4.
Would you rate it?
Lame ass. 8.5.
Holy moly. Moving forward, we have a 2017 Chevrolet
Chevy.
Camaro. Ferrata FR2s, 20 by 9 and a 20 by 10.5 in the rear, Nitto NT 555 G2s, 275 30s and 305 30s in the back. Eibach lowering springs. Let's talk about it. Banker, does this make you moist?
Oh. If he could throw a picture of his mullet in there with this, yeah, I'd need to like take some time with this in the other room. No, this is a beautiful.
My young ears.
This is a beautiful car.
You can tell, I just want to preface this. You can see that he drove the car into the divot of the road
to make it look lower.
As low as possible.
See, that was the first thing I was gonna say. I was like, this guy parks halfway in his driveway, but.
Oh, there you go. There's a nice shot of it in the air. He's got the louvers on the window. That's such.
And he's got the American flag too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in the back
Yeah, he's
window.
all America with this thing.
The louvers look nice.
I guarantee this man owns like a mullet wig.
Jasper?
I do appreciate the track stance. Like, he's got 305 50s, like this thing.
305 30s.
Oh, excuse me, 305 30. Yep.
Which is still a medium.
Right, big tire. Like, this guy knows how to boogie. He can party. But, wait, go back to his plate. What does it say?
16NN. I don't know what that
I thought it was like something supposed to be cool. Anyway, I don't know.
To him.
There's minus points for him parking down the driveway in like his divot.
Here's what I like about the car. I love the fact that it's something different. 2017 Chevy Camaro. It's cool to see these things starting to get modified. I enjoy the front end of these cars more than I thought I initially would. I still think it's a really like grill heavy front end, which I don't know if I love yet, but I probably will shortly. I love the rear flares, even though they're stock. I mean, just the body setup on these new gens I think looks really nice. Love the Ferratas. Ferrata's always a good choice. He did a great tire setup. You know, probably would have gone with a different suspension component. I probably would have gone with coilovers if capable, but there's a chance that when he bought this car, there was nothing available for it since it's so new.
Right.
The only thing I'd say I'm not a huge fan of is the louvers on the back.
I don't mind them.
The window's too small for them. Like the frame needs to open up more. The louvers need to be longer.
I see what you're saying.
What is it called? The sail panel?
Yeah.
That middle piece? Yeah. I got it.
Because the wing is longer than the window, and I always think that
true.
looks weird.
Yes.
So let's rate it on 3. Ready. Uno, dos, tres.
5. 8.
He would have gotten 8.5, but I don't like the spike lug nuts.
Moving forward into a 2017 BMW M3 on some Rohana RFX 11s, 20x9, 20x11s. The Rohana RFX 5 was like the most requested wheel in 2018, and we finally got it on the site, which is actually kind of cool to see. Nobody cares. Hankook Ventus V12 Evo 2s, front 245 35s, rear 305 30s. And we are on some airlift, air performance. This is F80 sways. Hey, get it? Because it's an F80.
I get it.
Yeah, it's an F80.
He's got front spacers, but no rear spacers, which is interesting. Besides that, he didn't have a whole lot listed. Let's talk about it. So first thing I'm going to start off with is I absolutely love that color. I love just BMW in my eyes, and I'm gonna give you credit on this because you have a BMW. BMW is the king when it comes to like new colors. I love the setup too. I love airlift performance. It looks like he's still tucked setup, which on a 20x11 plus 25 rear, that's saying something.
That's impressive.
That's impressive. Looks like Rohana hooked him up. We got some Rohana photo shoots here. I love it. I think it's baller. I think it looks really good. You got the fronts that have kind of more of a flat profile. Rears have that concave on the RFX 5. You went with good tires. Or I'm sorry, RFX 11, thank you. And then...
I was wondering how long it was going to take.
Yeah, that's all I got. Banker?
I like it.
That's it.
No, I wish, I mean, it's on air. I can't believe it's not as low as you would think on air.
I like it.
It looks like it's, right, but it's air, which isn't really a functional thing.
There is a video that argues otherwise.
Yeah, it looks like he's on coilovers.
Anyway, Jasper, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, this car is like incredible. The F80 M3, like looking at it in like a random situation, it almost looks like a molded wide body kit.
Yeah.
They're huge rear ends. And like, this man is tucking a 305.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a good setup.
Yeah.
Proper.
And I think it sits so high because it's on 20s. But the 20s go really well.
Not just that, but I think the tires too. He's going with a 30 and a 35 aspect ratio. But I appreciate it because I think even when it's aired out, it looks like it's ready to just go like kill some streets.
Right.
All right, let's rate it. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
9. Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Moving forward, 1977 Nissan 280Z on some of our Stowen ES2s. We've got some Falcon Azim FK450s on 245/45 ground control coilovers. He is hooked. He's got some Tokyoko struts with ground control camber plates, coilovers, no major camber adjustments. He's got the L28 still. The man's still keeping that engine alive, the motor, everything that's going on with it. ECU standalone ported intake, Vargas turbo, custom charge pipe, old school HKS blow-off valve, custom rear spoiler, Black Dragon air dam, custom rear sequential turn lights, all exterior. Oh my God. Okay, he reupholstered, he pretty much restored it. You started, then I'll finish.
This is beautiful. This is everything I could have expected you to do with yours that you didn't do.
That's kind of a douche move, but I mean, it's fine.
I mean, you should have kept it. That's all I'm saying. No, this. Does he have interior? No.
He doesn't have any interior pictures.
And makes sense. It's Fitment Gallery. I love the fact that it's set up for road use, track use.
Yeah, it's
got a light bar. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And it's clean. And the wheels are, I mean, they're, what's the word I'm looking for? They're iconic.
Yeah. Here's what I love about the car. I love the fact that it's still alive. That's first, hard to do. It looks like he spent some time with the motor, also the interior, so he definitely drives it. Something that's always fun to see is that the driver's side has a different depth than the passenger side. Cool, I'll tell you what I'm not a huge fan of. The front bumper is not very, I don't know if I love it. I would have gone, I like the more 240Z polyurethane bumper if you're gonna switch it up, in my eyes. And then the ES2s, not a massive fan of 17s on these cars. I think they need to stay 15s or 16s at a max. Jasper?
Don't like it. I don't like it.
I was trying to mentally prepare myself.
The light bar.
I feel like it's the light bar. It's the universal looking fenders. They might be for a 240, 280, whatever. The taillights are okay. They're like a little, trying to be a little like retro, modern, but like they're just not doing it for me. The wing is doesn't go with the body whatsoever.
It's because the wing looks very
Also,
Japanese.
I just like am too in love with TE37s. For anything that isn't a TE37 and looks like it, I just don't like it immediately. Good things though, the color is nice. It looks like he really takes care of it. Obviously, it would be cool to see pictures of the interior, but I assume it's also very well done. I agree with the 16s or 15s. I think small wheels on JDM cars is like the coolest thing you can do.
It is weird that it's a 17x9 plus 12. All right, let's rate it. Thinking about the wheels, thinking about the spoiler, thinking about the light bar, and thinking about the fact that you had to keep this thing alive, which is bonus points.
I appreciate that, yeah.
We're gonna rate it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
9.
4.5. Oh.
We are ending the episode with a 2008 Audi S5 Ferrata FR2s again, 20x10.5 plus 25 Toyo Proxy 4 plus 275/30s. Airlift performance, we have Jose B8 S5s 2008. He is on natural cambers, airlift 3P, dual compressors, aero kit, Bing wing, not big wing, Bing wing, custom trunk setup, custom exhaust, and some engine mods. Probably include a tune and a couple other bits. So let's talk about it, Jasper.
I think the black car with bronze wheels is really, it's overdone. It's a very common deal. It's like the same thing. Also, the rear wing, I'm not feeling. I don't like big wings at all.
It's not a big wing.
Okay.
It's a Bing wing.
It's a Bing wing. Sorry, I don't like Bing wings or big wings. I appreciate it's an S5 because a lot of people can just like, slap on a couple two-tree bumpers and call it their
bumpers?
Two-tree.
Two-tree what?
He's got an RS front end, which I like a lot. I just think the wing is really off-putting, especially from that front profile like that. Yeah.
I think Jasper's hypocritical because all of a sudden he likes these wheels and they're the same ones that were on the Camaro.
Yeah, but they work on this one.
Oh, I appreciate the fact that he is on air and talked. That is my favorite part of this whole car. I am not an Audi fan. I don't like their body style. I think they sound cool, absolutely. But I think they're overall not an attractive car. I also am not a fan of the wing or the diffuser, which seems to be 3 feet off of the ground compared to the front bumper.
I enjoy the fact that somebody's modifying an S5 because they are extremely fun cars and they've dropped in price if anybody's interested. I am a little, I guess, the big spoiler, big wing, big thing, whatever it's called. I like the duckbill. I like the duckbill on these cars, carbon fiber, the whole trunk, making it all one piece.
Flows well.
I think it flows a little bit better because Audi's not, and I might catch hell for this too, but like Audis out the gate aren't an extremely aggressive car.
No,
like they're not.
Luxury.
Nothing about the A or the S, even the RS models are still pretty conservative in aggressiveness until you get to like new models. But even like the A5, S5, if you look at them now, they're not very aggressive cars. So when you try to make them aggressive, I think you have to be careful with it. And I think sometimes if you go too hard on the aero, which is what a lot of people do to make them aggressive, I think sometimes I can't get past that even from like the front end. it's still to me not like when I look at this, I see an Audi A3.
Yeah.
You know, Avant.
They're all very like uniform.
So yeah, but I dig it. I like the fact he did the wheels, the tires, the suspension. He spent money on the tires. He spent money on the wheels. I know he's spending money on the car, so I like the car and I appreciate it. I probably would just do it a little bit differently, but it's not my car, so in my eyes, it doesn't matter what I think. But I like his execution to it. It looks clean, looks well done. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is the side, material that he put in the trunk seems to. I would probably have just molded that whole thing together and just gave up on ever having access to that again. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
7. Yeah.
I think
it's pretty all right. Yeah.
So if you guys want to have your car added to this episode, this series, the next series, whatever it is, if you have a car that you think Jasper would appreciate, which seems to be,
yes.
I don't know.
Let's do one.
Yeah.
I want to do like real Stancey edition.
Yeah, no. Add your car to the gallery at fitmentindustries.com/add. If you're one of the 6 people that own a muscle car and you want to add your car to the gallery with aftermarket wheels and tires, and you want to make Bankers Day,
more than
you
likely
can do that.
pick it.
But if you have anything in between and you just want to help us keep making these episodes, add your car to the gallery, fitmentindustries.com, do the thing. And as you add your car to the gallery, once you get the completed link, you email that to us at shop@fitmentindustries.com with the subject line, review my car. I'm Alex from Fitment Industries.
I'm Banker.
And we will see.
Wow. And I'm Jasper from Fitment Industries.
And we will see you later. Peace.
Peace.